What's going on, gamers? My name's Minute, and I'm an old, I might as well be a corpse in terms of the gaming sphere. I'm a 32-year-old guy who used to play a lot of League of Legends. I play a lot of fighting games these days. But in my search for a shooter, I've been looking through the genres. There's so many goddamn shooters at this point. There's extraction shooters. You got games like Tarkov ruining their business. You got games like Rust ruining their game by putting handcuffs in there, and now the community is crazier than ever. You've got unique games. You got battle royales. And then we settle on the big one, which is hero shooters, which is a long way of saying, hey, Overwatch liked to copy Team Fortress 2. Why don't all these games just copy Team Fortress 2? We're going to have specific classes. They're all going to have quirky personalities. They're all going to jibber-jabber with each other. But then they're going to have cool gameplay, and you're going to be able to rocket jump around, or you're going to be able to have a special rifle, or you're going to be able to see through walls, or you're going to be able to jerk somebody else off. Something like that's going on. I'm having so much fun. I'm drooling about it. But lo and behold, this game Concord gets announced. And the only other game that's really on my radar in this niche is that new game coming from Valve, because a new game from Valve in 2024 is crazy to me. And also, I like the idea of meshing the MOBA gameplay with an over-the-shoulder shooter. It actually reminds me of a very old game that I loved, which was Super Monday Night Combat, which, RIP to that game. They put a Bitcoin miner in the game. That game died crazy. But I very much enjoyed that, so I said, let me try this game. And lo and behold, everybody's talking shit about this game. So I said, at first I was like, oh, this looks like a cool looter shooter. Oh, it's $40? That seems expensive for a game that usually these games are free to play, ain't they? I didn't do my research because as soon as I went looking for public perception about this game, everybody hates it. Everybody hates it. There's a million YouTube comments and every big FPS YouTuber's channel saying, I can't believe everything is so creatively bankrupt and the industry is so bad and these games suck so hard. I'm like, no, this game's actually pretty good. The gunplay in this game is nothing like Overwatch. If anything, it's more like Destiny PvP, which is a good thing because Destiny has great gunplay. I don't like Destiny. I don't play Destiny. I find the monetization terrible. I find it to be an endless grind that goes nowhere just so I can get a new shiny gun. And I'm not a fan of the game. But it does great gunplay. So the minute-to-minute gameplay, I can see why you would get addicted. I can see why certain people would spend so much time with this and make this such a long-term investment in your, entertainment. This is your enjoyment. You want to grind a little bit. You want to get the new skins. You want to make new builds and things like that. This game has that, but I do think the primary problem with this game is there is no way this is going to work. I like this game. This game was very enjoyable. I was going through the roster, and when I first bought the game, I thought, oh, I'll just find my 2 or 3 characters that I like. But outside of this batch of characters right here, there's how many heroes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. Okay, so there's 16. I got 2 variations of this guy. Each one, see the little 1 there? That's like a variation on like their build. Like this one for Lennox, he's got extra ammo. You can't see it, but it's like, hold on. Can I see? Can I show? Yeah, you can see like where my cam is here. So he's got like extra ammo in that one. But then if you go to the other build, he's got reload when he dodges. So this game, fundamentally, I wanted to hate with everybody else. I wanted to get on here and make a video about, oh, this game sucks. This game is what's wrong with the industry. I was going to go right along with everybody else. But thankfully, I get to be Mr. Contrarian and tell all you stupid bastards that didn't even play the game and just judged it based on its looks, the gameplay is fun. Very fun. I was shocked to discover that basically every character has a very enjoyable primary weapon. Even Daw, the medic, this guy right here, this guy's got a battle rifle from Halo 2, and that thing feels sweet to use. He's got to be the most enjoyable medic I've played since Super Monday Night Combat, which had a character called the Support, which was super enjoyable. It was a fat Italian guy. This guy reminds me of him. But he's got this crazy good battle rifle. So this game is strangely great. I like Starchild. I really like the trash dude who collects projectiles and then throws bombs at you. But then it struck me, this game can't succeed. This game can't succeed. This game is coming late to a market that already gets lots of hate. The fact that Overwatch gets as much hate as it does and gets so many people to bash on it and yet still somehow pulls so many players, that can't happen with this game. This game isn't free to play. So it's such an odd game that I'm sitting here going, this is where the industry is. I don't agree with everybody saying how trash it is, because it's actually a good game, but I do agree that it is so backwards-ass nonsense to make a game like this that wants to do like the chummy Guardians of the Galaxy thing, but there's no PvE mode. Once again, that's the big thing that shocks me. If this game had... let's say my perfect game that I think about when I say it out loud right now, it crystallizes in my head. My ideal hero shooter is doing what Overwatch didn't, which is basically making a giant, super comprehensive PvE mode where I can take my character and customize them and make them better and make them how I want them, but then I can group with my homies and go fight. This is like PvP only. So I just find myself sitting here going, well, I would rather, long term, I would rather play something like DRG or something co-op that is more enjoyable game to game with CPU enemies. I don't want to be sweating it out 5v5 when the game is not free to play, so I can't get my buddies to easily jump in. What am I going to ask my buddies to spend $40 on Concord? They're going to ask me what the fucking game, what game is that? That sounds like a meal, not a game. Concord I don't know, not a meal. I don't even know what I'm getting at. Okay, what am I getting at? Focus. Block out the idiocy. This game's good, and it's a shame because there's no way it's going to take off. There's no fucking way, dude. There's no way you're going to charge people $40, and then you're going to have, what are, like, all these, we're going to have, job board. You're going to have dailies. We're going to have weeklies. We're going to have your rep number is going to go up. We got your battle passes. If you're going to have all that stuff, the game's got to be free to play, because then you're getting the player to dump more money into it. But this game is so odd for something that's so clean in terms of the gameplay. It's a goddamn shame is what it is. Anyway, give it a try if you like. There's an open beta weekend coming. I had a lot of fun with it, but then I turned around and said, there's no way this is going to succeed. This is going to be dead on arrival, as is. Just because of how much it costs and the weird mixing of tones. It's very awkward. I don't know what's going on with this game. I enjoyed it, though. I would give the game itself a B+, but I don't think it can be feasible in a market where every other competitor is both free-to-play and already established. So who are you gonna get to switch off of their game to play this? Didn't X Defiant just come out? That's free to play, and everybody was saying that's actually kind of solid, even though you got to still play Ubisoft. This game's awkward. I don't understand, and it's probably gonna get flushed by the community at large. I liked it though, so if you want to try it, try the open beta weekend. I think you'll be surprised at how fun the gunplay is. It's got that nice, crispy Destiny PvP feel to it in a good way.